Angels Don't Lie.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. Angels Don't Lie coming. Yeah. We're live at In Spirit Healing Studio tonight.
She stands with God and angels. Oh, love lifts her from her pain. The cross on her arm is a truth.
With this beautiful audience. Thank you guys for coming out. I'm so excited. And for you guys tuning in it from home or on Facebook, we're so glad you could join us. And we're really we're jazzed up for a great show. So I wanted to do first a little thank yous because we can't do a show without a lot of people helping. So first I'd like to say to Casey and KJ Johansson for their amazing talents with KBJB Radio, the microphones, the setups, and everything that they do each and every week. Thank you guys. I love you. Over here, I have Jeremy and Jenny with Jenny's Juices. And Jenny just did the pop-up juice bar here. How beautiful is this, right? And she's got some delicious snacks. And Jenny's going to be joining us for our Soulful Saturday. And she's going to be doing the lunch and having some great products there as well. So we're really excited. Thank you, Jenny and Jeremy. We're so happy to have you. And then on this table, my dear friend, Sue Martovich. Sue, you want to stand up? You can stand up. Sue owns a business downstairs, and she also owns Salt of the Earth. So Sue is going to be doing her liquid chocolate business later, which is chocolate elixirs, very, very healing, high vibrational foods that are not only delicious, but they're good for you. So who doesn't like a good chocolate, right? Yes. So thank you so much. Melissa Cummings, where are you, Melissa? Thank you. My Susie Chapstick girl, the happy girl who helped you in, and she signed everybody and got everybody where they were going. Thank you, Melissa, for helping out. I really appreciate you. And my beautiful daughter, Lauren LaRoche, who is manning the desk and going to be walking around with a microphone, and she's my BF kid. So, yay. Yeah. And as Kathy says, she's sassy and fresh, just like me. Yes. So we're going to be talking about a few things tonight. We're going to talk about Ascended Masters, but first we're going to do a little bit of like getting stretched and getting in our bodies, because a lot of times when we are in a big event or going to do a reading, we can be all over the place, high energy. So I just want to do a couple chair stretches with you, if you don't mind. So I want you just to sit as nice and straight as you can. I can't put my feet on the floor, but if you can, and you guys at home, you can do this if you're sitting down. What is that noise?
Sorry, that's mine.
Oh, I'm like, what's that? Is that the phone?
I was doing a test.
Oh, okay. That's a great test. It's so good. Hey, Lauren, go unplug that answering machine really quick, because if it goes off, we don't know how to turn the volume down. It's true. We're so not technical here. I have no idea. Lena and I were talking about that before, and Lena will be coming out later. You guys will meet her. She's lovely. But I can't turn the answering machine down, and it's so loud. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with, we're going to just raise our right hand up. And so what I want you to do is I want you to hold your core in and bend your palm out, and you're going to kind of like stretch up your side. Take a nice deep breath in, hold it, stretch a little higher if you can, back down. And now we're going to go with the left arm all the way up, nice and straight. Stretching, beautiful, and back down. Now we're going to go with both arms up. Perfect. And then back down. Now we're going to put them in palm and prayer pose, and we're going to bring them up and kind of back a little bit. So you're tilting a little bit back, stretch, and then just let them go all the way down. Perfect. Now we're going to roll our shoulders. Isn't this fun? Perfect. And now we're going to hold them up to our ears and let them go. And hold them up to our ears. Breathe in. And let them go. Hold them up, roll them back, heart forward, drop your shoulders. Perfect. Now you're going to drop your chin to your chest. And back up. And one more time. Perfect. You can just shake your legs out. Perfect. And then you just roll your let's just say your tushy. Right there. Roll your tushy in your seat. Get it nice and comfortable. Moving your hips. And then now we're going to take a nice deep breath in. Perfect. Good. How does that feel? Good? See, you guys can exercise in a chair. It's great, right? And my friend Lisa Lent, she does this beautiful exercise as well. She does lots of stretching, helps people stay in their core. And so Lisa, I think that's a great thing. If you have any questions, she has some classes and information she can share with you afterwards. So let's talk about ascended masters and who they are, because I think this is a question people don't really understand what the difference is in archangels. So archangels we talked about last week, they're being angels that work directly for God. So ascended masters are people that have actually, they're souls that have lived before, but they're holy. So a soul like Jesus. Jesus lived and walked the earth, so he's an ascended master. The Holy Mother Mary, she would be an ascended master. Saints would also be, anyone that's a saint would be considered an ascended master. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Perfect. So when we are able to call on ascended masters to help us and guide us in our daily life, it's through our prayer. It's also through our meditation. So prayer is where we pray for the things that we need or the things that we want to offer for other people. So it's when we're asking, right? It's our ask. So we're connecting with God or the divine to ask for what we need and guidance in our life. And it is through meditation that we hear the answers. So meditation is also a form of journaling. We can be quiet, so we're stilling our mind. So meditation is just simply breathing, doing this stretching that you just did. Helps you to be in a meditative state because you're in your body. Anytime you quiet yourself and are able to work in that level, that's when you can feel that energy come in and hear those answers and that gentle guidance, which is meant to help us move forward in our life and transition through challenging times, good times, or any time that we need them. Does that make sense? Perfect. Anybody have any questions on that? You guys are a no question crowd tonight. No question crowd, so nothing. Nobody has anything. Has anybody heard about automatic writing before? A little bit, some people. Carly, you've heard about automatic writing, correct? Yeah. So automatic writing is when we can write and have spirit work through us. And so answering our questions, moving through the pen. So one of my favorite things to do in the morning is I'll do my prayer, I'll do a quick meditation, and then I'll grab my journal. And it is through my journal I'll ask for whatever I prayed for, like, I need a little guidance, I'm a little stuck. Maybe it's just a question I have, like, how will this work out? And that's when I can let go and I'll feel the answer come out. And the angels will help that, or the ascended masters can come through if you're talking directly to them. So for instance, if I was struggling with one of my children and I was asking for protection, and I was calling on the Holy Mother, like, how can I be that best mother that I need to? How can I help them through this challenging situation without manipulating the situation or without smothering them? And my answer will come through. It will just be effortless. So practicing doing that every day will make you proficient in it. It will make it become easier and easier to understand when it's not you and when it's them. So it takes a little practice, but it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Right? So has anybody, Carly, have you done automatic writing in the past? You have? A little bit. Yeah. And it really helped, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you have guidance during that time, or was it just comfort?
Guidance. Sometimes it was just one word, and sometimes it was like...
Yeah. So it might happen where it's just one word, and we get in our head pretty quickly, and it will shut it down. So, but keep staying with it. Doing it day after day will just really build on that. Okay? Beautiful. And so I do have a brand new video out that talks about ascended masters, and there's a free downloadable workbook. And you can get that either on, Lauren, you and your kids, you can get that on either YouTube, and I also have it on the Goddess University as well, which is great. Yay. So, what's that? It is part of my website. So there's, it says Goddess Membership. So you just click on that and it'll bring you to the Goddess University page. But that is a whole website filled with, there's complimentary sides with videos and workbooks and stuff. And then there's a paid membership area where there's master classes and it goes a little bit more in depth. Yeah. Yeah. So a little bit actually, it's just so much information, right? So you probably have a lot of energy too, doing what you do. I have a lot of energy. Yeah. And then I crash and burn. And then I'm out, right? But I can go and create. Yeah. So much fun. Yay. Okay. How's everybody doing? Does anybody have questions now about the automatic ready? No? Yeah, Lauren's like, ready. I'm ready with the microphone. Are we going to do readings? So, all right, let me check my notes. Okay, I did it. What time is it, Casey?
7-Eleven.
Told you, did I not tell you I would go fast? Yeah. Sometimes I give the whole beginning of the show in like 7 minutes, and then I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do now? Yeah. So then I'm like grabbing my books off the shelf, and I'm like looking for something else to talk about. Like, yeah. Because I'll have like a whole list of things to talk about, but I go really fast. And then you think you're going to be in front of a group of people are going to ask you questions or talk, and you guys are quiet. Come on.
How long do you recommend meditating every day?
I'm not a person that needs to stay long, so I'm a 20-minute gal. So it really works. I think meditation is a very personal experience. So if you're somebody that can sit for a longer time, that's great. And if you're somebody that needs 10 to 20 minutes, I think that's fine too.
So 10 minutes is okay.
Yeah, and so sometimes I do it throughout the day where I'm like meditating. Like I did it before the show, I was about 10 minutes, and I had done it this morning and a little bit this afternoon. So all those together probably added up to 30 minutes. Right.
I have a hard time with that.
Yes,
Yeah.
because we stay in our head, right? So a couple simple tools, we'll talk about that, that's great, is I call that the cycle breath, where you're breathing in through the nose and then you're exhaling out the mouth, but you're holding that breath in your belly, you're holding it in your core, so you're allowing it to be in a space where maybe it hasn't been before, and then you're slowly exhaling, and you add a count to 5 or a count to 10, that immediately gets you out of your head, immediately gets you in your body, because you can't think if you're counting. You won't care what's for dinner because you're counting. Yeah, or who has to get picked up, or yeah, you won't be there. Perfect. Yeah, so try that out. Yeah. Anybody else questions? I'm wasting time. I need to waste time. I have a schedule. Yeah. All right. How are you?
Excellent. How are you?
Have I met you?
No, I'm Alexis. Nice
Hi,
to meet
Alexis. I'm Alexis.
you. Alexis.
I'm Jeannie.
Nice to meet you.
So we're going to start with you. Tag, you're it. Are you together?
Hot flash.
Hi, I'm Jeannie.
Christine.
Hi, Christine. Are you sisters?
Cousins.
Cousin. Yeah, you have such a family. Yeah, you have such a family resemblance. And so who's got the acid reflux, the whole gut stuff?
Ooh.
Yeah, like I'm all around the gut. Is this you, or you like,
could be me.
you have a sensitive stomach?
Very sensitive.
Oh, and you're the sensitive being too?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what they said all along.
Yeah. Like,
Yes, talk into the microphone, please. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so it's like all around your gut because you're such a sensitive soul.
yes.
Okay. So there's a lot of stuff for you as well. Do you understand that? Like I feel,
I got it.
yeah. And it's very emotional. Are you an empath? Do you know that?
Somewhat. I'm coming around to
Yeah,
it
so I'm
more.
not sure. Are you an internal energy feeler or are you external?
I'm not really sure what that means.
So the difference is an internal energy, meaning you can take on the personality of somebody else. You can be around somebody that's sick and you can feel sick.
At times, yeah.
And so it's a very physical experience. That's the difference between an empath. A sensitive soul will feel it on the external part of their body. They'll feel it here, heaviness on their chest, but they won't feel, it won't mess them, it won't fuck them up. Yeah, and that's what's happening with you.
Okay.
Okay, you understand that? But I feel like this is from childhood,
Yes.
sensitive soul. Okay, and what's the music for you?
I just love music.
Oh my God, it's all around you. It's
And
like
my-
all these notes and like, yeah, really beautiful.
My brother, who I'm pretty sure is a soulmate, is very big into music too. So
Yeah.
that could be,
Right.
him coming.
And it's very, very therapeutic for you. Okay, okay. So this is your brother, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're very close. Like he's still alive and all that. But,
Yes.
Um,
This is
always
you.
had a
This is
connection,
Angel
yeah.
showing me you.
Okay.
It's all around you.
okay.
But I feel like there's like brokenness for you.
Mhm.
Do you understand that? What's the chain that's been broken and the
Uh,
link that's been broken?
It's like a love thing, I guess.
Okay. It's so funny how they exactly show me. So,
Yeah.
okay. But you're whole. They want me to tell you over and over again, like you're perfect. You're solid, you're perfect, and you're beautiful. You need to be creating, and you're not. Like, you're so stuck in energy, and they want you to blossom and be out forward. Do you understand? Which is so uncomfortable for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's some maintenance that you need to do, and that is learning how to take care of your sensitive soul, how to honor it, how to love it, how to feed yourself and nurture yourself. That's really important. So nobody's going to do that for you, baby.
Okay.
You need to do it for you, and then you'll teach them to do it for you. But somebody's not going to come out of the woods and be like, oh, I know what you need to eat and what you need. You have to do it for you.
Okay.
That's the most important thing they keep saying. Like, you have everything you need within your body.
Okay.
You understand that?
Mhm.
Okay. Do you have a question on that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So I'll leave you alone now. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. How are you doing over here? Hi, I'm Jeannie. I talk to dead people. How are you doing?
Good.
I know you're like really nervous because I can feel your nerves, but I don't want you to be nervous. Okay.
I'm shy.
I know. Well, I guess that's the nerve. It's like this, like, oh, okay. So I feel like you've had like a whirlwind for yourself. Do you understand that? There's been like so many big changes.
Yeah.
Okay. But I feel like good changes, and I do feel like a little bit of plummet for you back down. Like I feel like high up here and then a little bit of plummet. And you understand this is your ex-husband coming through for you. And he's lifting you back up. He's like holding you up. He wants you to, like, he's literally holding your back. And he's like, you've got this, and I'm holding you. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
talking so soft and so sweet. And he's so, like, I feel like the circle of the family is so healthy now, and he's, like, so grateful and thankful that it's back together. I'm going to cry. I'm sorry. He's just overwhelmed with the joy of that, and that's exactly what he always wanted. And I think you always wanted, but no, couldn't come to terms of it in this life. So he's so happy that it is happening now. And I feel like keep moving and keep doing those things. I feel like, I don't want to say depression, but I feel like a lull. So lifting back up is really important. He says, listen to Carly. He says, listen to her tell you the things that will lift you up, because she knows. He's agreeing. He says she is the earth angel. I always say it. He's agreeing with me. But he says, you know this, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the thing that's just going to keep you moving and ebbing and flowing. And the travel for you?
No.
Who's travel? He's like the travel.
You went with Angela.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did recently. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's just another way he's letting me know that it's him, and so you know. It's that confirmation, okay?
Okay.
All right. You feel good now?
Yeah.
I feel like so much lighter.
Do you see her dad around or Victor?
We can,
By any chance?
yeah, we
Follow
can,
him?
we can ask. You're like a little pusher. A little pusher. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, can you stay here, Jeannie? No, we're not going to stay, because I feel like that's what you needed to hear tonight, and we're going to move on because I feel like there's more, but I feel like we need private session because I feel like that's a little deep and heavy.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
He says he loves you. Okay. All right. How are you doing? So glad you stayed. Aren't you glad you stayed? Oh, good. Hi, ladies. How are you? I'm Jeannie. I don't think have I met you before? No. I'm going to meet you right now. How are you? Good. Hi, how are you? I'm Jeannie.
Thank you, I'm Jane.
Nice to meet you. Is this your first time here too? I don't think I've met you. Mother, daughter? Yes. Beautiful women. Beautiful women. So who's with the heart in the chest, lung area? Is this you or your husband? Okay. And he's crossed over, correct? So all around there. And he's such a gentle soul. You understand that? And very soft-spoken. And he's also letting me know that this wouldn't be something he would have normally done in life. He said, she'll know that it's me now. And he also shows me a book. Do you understand the book? I don't know what's the referencing, whether he had a lot of books or he's just holding a book. So it's usually my connection to knowledge when they hold a book. So that's what he's showing me, so you understand. And he wants me to keep looking in your eyes. I'm sorry I got too mean to ignore you. But he wants me to keep letting you know how much he loves you, and he still adores you, and he's still shining all over you. And it's very important that he says that I keep looking in your eyes. Do you understand that? It's something that you did all the time, because he's like, please just look in her eyes and tell her that I'm still here and I'm still deeply, madly in love with her. In such a surrounding of uplifting energy. Okay? And I hope that brings you some peace. Yeah, and comfort. And how are you doing? Because I feel like a little bit of a challenge. Yeah, let's bring those over here. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's been hard.
Yeah, and so I feel like you've held it together, trying really hard, and he appreciates all of your efforts. She's on the cell phone. That's your wife. But he's like grateful and thankful, and you don't have to pretend to be so strong, he says, because it's okay. And grief is such an interesting thing, and it's such a personal thing. And the thing is, we all go through grief, but we all think it's personal and that we're the only one experiencing this type of grief. So it's human nature to be like that. So he says, it's okay. You don't have to be the tough person. But he's super proud of you. Like, he's like, dude, he's giving me the bragging rights now. He's like saying like all these things that you've done and accomplished, and what a beautiful soul you are. And thank you for taking care of all the things you've had to take care of. It's not been easy. So that's another way of him acknowledging you as well. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, I think I'm going over here. I'm sorry. How are you doing over here? Good. Hi, I'm Jeannie. I know we met when you came in. What's your first name?
Robin.
Hi, Robin. How are you doing? What's your name, sweetheart?
Daryl.
Daryl? Nice to meet you, too. She's like, I am not holding the microphone. I'm not holding the microphone. So I get so much anxiety around both of you. Do you understand the anxiety? Like, I'm like zooming. Is this yours? Or is this just around a situation?
I don't know. Maybe I'm a little nervous. It could be that.
But do you have anxiety on a regular basis?
Sometimes,
Because I'm like
job and everything.
and I'm stumbling on my words. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like that. I feel like high stress for you.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of worry.
Yeah.
Okay. And is there some health concerns as well, complicating in?
I'm not aware of. No.
So where are the health? Is it in the family? Is somebody in the family with health concerns?
My uncle maybe.
Okay. Okay. And is that but that's affecting everybody? Because I feel like it's connection for some reason. They're showing me like health concerns and connection.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's my niece Angie. She has Rett syndrome.
Okay, so you understand. Okay.
Yeah. So it's all we're all. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting the connection.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. And so mother figure for you is coming through. You understand that? What's the mother figure for you? It could be grandmother, it can be mother, but it's on the mother side. Okay. And so your mom is still here, but is she out? Is she like with the dementia? In and out, in and out? So what is with your mom? So I'm understanding. What's the in and out? Where is she? Okay.
With Dad.
I'm not sure why they keep showing me the in and out. So can be anything like, is she go in? Is she outside all the time and then come? Like, I'm not understanding why the in and out. No. Okay. That's all right. We'll come back. So with you and the anxiety, I'd love to see you do that little bit of meditation I talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Several times a day.
Okay.
Like every time that you start to feel that way, like be more in your body. So there's a rule that the angels say, anxiety is when we live too far in the future, and depression is when we live in the past. You have a combo.
Okay.
And do you understand that?
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like the healing session is going to be really great for you later because
Yeah.
it's going to get you in your body and also have you experience a little bit of love energy.
Okay.
And self-love is so important for you, is what they keep saying.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
And I feel like things are going to be okay.
Great.
All right.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How are you doing on time?
7:25.
Oh, we're good. Look at this. Look at me. I'm booking. How are we doing over here? I don't mean to pass you over. I'm Jeannie. I'll say hi.
Judy.
Linda.
Hi, Linda. I have to go back here.
Well,
I'm being told, so I got to do what I got to do. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, I'm Jeannie.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Jeannie.
Hi.
What's your name?
Andrea.
Andrea.
Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Nice to meet you. Are you with them?
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm with Melissa.
I'm going to group you. I'm just going to group you in.
There you go.
Okay.
You are.
How are you doing? Okay. So I got a lot of stuff in my gut too, like a lot of uneasiness, and I feel like things aren't. I feel unshaken. Do you understand that? Okay. And feel like things are falling apart. And I also am very emotional. So I feel like very near and dear to your heart. Do you understand that? Okay. And I have a child on the other side for you. Do you understand that? This can be a miscarriage. It can be just a lost child. Do you understand the child?
No,
A soul that wasn't born. So that's what I keep getting.
not for me.
It's all around you. So that's okay. If you're not understanding it, we'll,
Okay.
okay. What is the core of the anxiety? Because I'm like, I'm all over the place. And I'm also having all these mini tornadoes, which is my sign for drama. So it means like you're spending so much time in the thoughts in the drama and not inside your
It's
body.
relationship.
It's relationship. Okay. Is that the physical relationship?
That's, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's the unsettledness, the unhealing.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this with your mother, parent figure?
No.
There's some understanding.
It's with my boyfriend.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure if that's
Yeah. So what's with the mom, the mother figure?
my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've got a lot going on with selling their house and
Okay. Because that's where they're bringing me in. So is there like a little bit of not seeing eye to eye with her?
oh yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So that's where it is. So these are part of the mini tornadoes that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Okay. But this is not your boyfriend.
No.
Thank you. So I'm going to go and be able to talk about what I need to talk about.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. No.
Tag, you're it. Okay. And so is there actual physical for you? Is it physical, hands-on physical?
No.
Okay, because I'm feeling physical and I'm not understanding what that means. So usually my sign for physical means there's some type of abuse going on. Do you understand that?
Mhm.
Thank you. And so your voice has been closed off in saying the things that are right for you, and rather you're speaking out of anger. So I'm getting that out of the hip area. That's where we kind of stem from our judgment, our anger, and our stress. I feel like you want to walk away, but I feel like there's ties that are stopping you.
Yes.
Like I feel like you don't
Yeah.
think you can. And I feel like that's also, they're showing that's the illusion. Because you can. And it's really important that you do, because for some reason it feels like it's hurting you. So even if it's not like he's physically hurting, it's hurting you. You understand that?
I do.
So that's the acknowledgement. They're saying like, they want you to get that stronger connection. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I know exactly where you're
Okay. And not that I want to tell you what to do, but it's just for your own benefit, like to start to like doing those little meditations and loving yourself. And this is like a common theme right now we're going to talk about is about self-love, how important it is, because we want other people to take care of us. We want somebody to love us and fill us up. That's one of the truths. The universal truth is that we all want to be loved. Across the board, right? Everybody wants to be loved. But we can't receive love if we don't love ourselves first. If we don't love ourselves first, we teach people how to treat us, which is so hard. Can you get those tissues, please? So you're not alone in that, but it's so important that you start to be able to be with yourself and love yourself. Take yourself to lunch, all right? Look in the mirror and say, I love you, I love you, I love you. You are loved, and they're doting all this love and they're pouring it all the way through you. Okay? So as soon as you respect yourself and love yourself that much, then that's what you're going to start to receive. You understand this? Okay. 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 You're welcome. It's hard, right? That self-love, it's not an easy thing. It's challenging, right? Casey, where are we?
7:29.
Hey, I did it. How's everybody doing? So let me go ahead and ask if anybody has any questions before we do our meditation. No, everybody's good?
Learn how to interpret the signs that they give you.
Journaling. It was my go-to because I've had this my whole life. I just didn't understand it, so I was like a hot mess with all this information.
So isn't that mindless writing that you
A little bit, yes. So I would get a sign or a feeling, and I would start to write it down. And we all get signs and symbols and interpretation, but our solar plexus is where we receive that clearer guidance and intuition, that gut feeling. And I have like all my senses are open. So we receive spirit, we receive love through our senses, and it's up to us to start to open them up to really understand and break them down. So we work with one sense at a time, right? So one sense at a time helps us to be like in that meditative state. So if I was staying around somebody, the spirit would come through and they would use my senses, depending on who it was. And sometimes very limited, but the sense of smell will happen for specific people or smokers, because it's such a waft that will happen, and I'll actually smell that cigarette smoke, and I'll be like, oh, you know, your father was a smoker, and that's what's coming around. Interesting, right? Anybody have an experience where they smell like a loved one's perfume or cologne? Yes. It happens to my mom. She smells her mother's perfume. It's such a beautiful reminder. So 2 universal truths I'm going to tell you. One is the soul is infinite, meaning you're here and you're with God. Your highest soul self, your goddess self, is with God. So that's how we can get enlightenment. We can reach those pure potentials, right? And our loved ones are with us. That means the physical body's gone, but their soul is still here. That's why we can connect with them. And the second universal truth is what I spoke about, is that we all want to be loved equally across the board, no matter who you are. So if we remember to be loved for ourselves, if we remember to be loved for somebody else, if we remember to look at each other with more compassion instead of judgment, anger, frustration, then we have equality. And that's how we change the world. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, any other questions? Did you have a question? No? Just making you cry? No? No, everybody's good? All right, so now we're going to do a little meditation. Does that sound like fun? Yes. All right, so my 2 hot seat people, you're in the hot seat, and lovely back there, you're in the hot seat. Yes, you are. And you are in the hot seat. So what we're going to do is first, I'm going to do a little singing bowl, a little gong meditation. And then I'm going to ask you to take your hand and put it on the shoulder of the person next to you so that we are all connected. And then I will do energy work on 3 people, and you will feel the experience. You will feel the Holy Spirit moving through each and every single one of us. And that will be love. So all you need to do is to be open to it. It's not about religion, friends. It's about love. It's about what can move through us, what can shift, what can change. So opening up our energy centers, our holy centers, to move in that alignment is what our goal is. And that's what we're going to do tonight. Okay? Doesn't that sound like fun? I'm excited. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to have you do is just to take a nice deep breath in, and I'd like you, all of you can, to close your eyes and just be really comfortable. I hope the lights don't bother you. Is that okay? Okay, so like I said, I want you to close your eyes, and we're going to do that cycle breathing where you're breathing in through your nose to the count of 5 and exhaling out your mouth to the count of 5. Okay, nice and slow, nice and relaxed. And I'm just going to play my little music. There are ways of opening up to spirit. There are also ways of just raising vibration. Let me just throw my stuff around. So keep breathing. I want you to bring your breath all the way to the soles of your feet, if you can. In the soles of our feet, there's a beautiful connection. I call this a Christ point. It's the connection to our place here on earth. And just allow it to begin to open. You can use a color if you need to, but I want you to see that energy, that God light, begin to expand and feel your feet really connect to the earth, to your life, to your connection to the people that you know. It's all your experiences, the good, the bad, the beautiful. Now I want you to bring your awareness to your knees. First your right knee and then your left knee. And now we're going to move our awareness and your breath to your hips. Feel the energy begin to settle. Feel your spine begin to engage in the energy. Now I want you to bring your awareness just to your belly button. Now bring your breath and your awareness to your solar plexus area, right under your rib cage. And now we're going to bring it to our heart center. Bring your awareness up to your throat, the center of your neck. Now to the center of your forehead. And now to the crown of your head. And as we're at the crown of the head, I want you to bring your awareness to just above your body. As if you're floating. We're going to call on an ascended master. We're going to call on the Holy Mother. Beautiful Mother Mary, to come in and help us to open our hearts, to love us exactly how we are, to support us and to fill us with unconditional love. And now I want you to feel that love begin to waterfall all the way down around your body, in your body. It's cascading through your entire being, filling your heart. Reminding you of the love that you are, the beautiful soul, the loving being. I want you to bring your awareness to your heart center, and I want you to see it begin to expand, begin to open. I want you to sit with yourself and stay here. Now I also would like you to take your one arm and place it on the shoulder of the person in front of you or next to you, so that we're all connected. Perfect. So if you want to close your eyes, you may. If you want to stay with your eyes open, you may. However you need to do that is fine. To repeat, I am that I am.
I am that I am.
Keep repeating it. I am that I am.
I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am.
Beautiful. Beautiful. It's overwhelming, right? You can place your hand back down on your lap. So the energy that comes from the divine, that comes from heaven, is amazing. It's so, there's just no words for it, really. And the connection to I am that I am is meaning that you're recognizing that you are a perfect soul, that you are part of that creator, that you are that light. And it's overwhelming. So when you meditate and you work on I am that I am, self-love, it reminds you of your true calling, of your true uniqueness, and your true beauty. So each and every soul is unique and beautiful. Were you able to experience the energy? Were you able to feel it traveling? I mean, it was so beautiful. So raise your hand if you felt the energy travel through. Beautiful. Beautiful. Overwhelming, right? Okay, I'm going to sit down for a second if you don't mind. So now I really would like to have you either tell me your experience or ask a question, please. Perfect, yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you may. Yes,
With what's going on in my life right now,
yes.
health-wise, not major ugly, is turning into financial stuff. Where's that going to go? Is it going to get better?
Right, you know I don't do predictions, right?
I know,
I know.
but it's a tough.
So it's really amazing. So healing work really helps us. In my work is specialized around healing. What it means is that our loved ones will come through, or the angels will come through to let me know what's going on and what's blocking your happiness and your joy. That's the healing. So those are the miracle moments that happen. It doesn't mean predictions. It means, okay, here's some action steps. You're all about the action steps, about working and about alignment, but you have a little bit of OCD and you have a timeline. And the timeline has to be dissipated because miracles don't happen like that. We can't cue them. Cue it in, miracle! You need to do a little bit of work. Do you understand that? Like there's a little bit of like you work, I want to say, that you need to do on that. So do you get that?
I do. I guess where I get hung up on that is because it's not my health,
Right.
but
Because you can't take care of anybody else. You have to take care of you. You're the micromanager, so your work means you have to take care of you. You have to let go. You have to start taking care of yourself. And as you take care of yourself, that reflection will teach the person that's not taking care of themselves to maybe start to have a responsibility. Right? But you don't have to do anything. You don't have to manage them that way. You just have to take care of you. And that's incredibly amazing work. Okay? Good.
I wonder if you do any like awareness of ancestral work and stuff.
Can you bring her the microphone so I can hear her? Guys, I wear hearing aids. I'm so hard of hearing. I read lips, but I'm terrible. So sorry. Is it on?
Can you hear me?
Is it working?
Hello. Okay, there we
There
go. I was wondering if you are aware of like ancestral patterns or any
It
ancestral
depends.
healing.
If it's meant for me to see it, they'll show it to me. Yeah.
What do you see with me?
What do I see? Well, I get that question all the time. What's around me, Jeannie? Yeah. Yeah. I have a girlfriend that does it every single time I see her. She's like, what's around me? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, like that's not how I work. Yeah. So it's really specific, if that makes sense. Yeah. But we have a great session coming up, so don't you worry. You're going to get plenty. Plenty.
I was just curious, when you were in the front, I could feel like really the energy move right here, and I kind of felt like there was literally someone standing right behind me. So I'm just curious of.
Isn't that like you felt the energy and felt like
I felt like they were like literally touching me.
Yeah.
Standing right directly behind me.
So when I began, I just called in the Holy Mother, and the Holy Mother will come with her own angels, her own connection, her own people, right? She's got her own people. She'll bring them in order to do that work. So that holiness I was calling in was all around heart center for everybody, about softening and about remembering that you are that light. So that was very specific, and I'm so happy that you felt that. What's
How do
that?
you know you're connecting? I took Reiki.
Okay.
Level up to 3.
Yes.
And when I first started doing the Reiki, I started hearing vibration sounds.
Yes.
And they happen throughout the day. And you don't know what to look for.
Right.
2 nights ago, as I woke at 3 and 4 in the morning, angel wings were on the ceiling.
Beautiful. So my rule of thumb whenever I'm teaching Reiki or any other type of class is that you have to be plugged into God. If you don't plug into Source, then you're opening yourself up to any other energy. So that's how you know the difference. So if you're saying universe, well, guess what, guys? Yes, God created the universe, but there's a lot of other stuff out there. And we don't want to bring that in. So you have to have that divine connection. And that's when you know anything that you're going to see, feel, or hear is going to be from love. Okay?
Is there any signs to pick up on? Like, should I be looking for something when I hear that vibration? Like, I'll be at work all of a sudden.
You can start to journal about that vibration and ask, what is it? Why am I being shown that? And so trickster energy will want to draw our attention other places. And will want us to start to look for things that really don't mean anything. But when we stay plugged in, the right energy comes in. So when we use that connection in the soles of our feet to place ourselves, I'm saying I'm here, I'm a child of God. So anything that is from God, let me see. Anything else, I don't have time for.
Okay.
Get it? Okay.
When you were up front, I felt like someone was playing with my hair. Like tugging at it.
Right. And that very well could be. It could be one of your loved ones coming through and playing with you.
Hopefully my dad.
Yeah. It very well could be. Yeah. But I wasn't on then because I was over here doing this. Yeah.
Do you see my dad?
So when I'm on, like when I was going around the room, I let them show me where I need to go. And that's because we have limited time during this type of session. So if it was a group reading, like my small group readings, everybody gets read. So everybody's people will be there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And sometimes I have to physically see, and sometimes I don't need to. It's more a feeling. Yeah. It just depends on the person, like what they want me to see and experience. Yeah.
Sounds right.
Okay.
Sounds like my
Anybody else? And then in the back.
Just a quick question. How often do you do your group readings?
I do them as often as people invite me to their homes or set them up. And I usually have some on my schedule here as well.
Okay.
Yeah. We have a big event coming up November 10th called Soulful Saturday. And it's an all-day event where we have speakers throughout the day. And there's going to be meditations. There's going to be workshops. There's going to be lovely vegan food from Jenny. And it's an absolutely incredible day. And it's only $75. So, and Sue and I do this together. So it's fabulous. And we have a guest coming this year from California. And she's been featured in Goop and featured, she's been on TED Talk. So we're really excited. What's that? Yeah, she's been a lot. Yeah, so she has a book out, and it's all on the website.
She's starting a TV program too.
Is she?
Yeah.
Cool.
What's
that?
You mentioned smells. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, my God.
You mentioned smells. So I've been really, like the last 2 weeks, been smelling cigarette smells, which means nothing to me. And just before I smelled like essential oils, like maybe On Guard or something. And I just wondered if any of that is filtering through the air right at the moment.
I can't hear anything you're saying. I'm trying to hear you, but I'm not
sorry.
hearing.
Are you filtering through any essential oils or anything?
I have Arborvitae on, yes. Okay. Arborvitae is very specific for opening the heart center, and it really helps with relationships with mother and father. So really specific. So it's all about heart center.
And what about I'm smelling cigarettes, which means
That could
nothing to me.
it could be one of your loved ones coming around. Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome. Was there another question back here? No? Good? Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna, 4 years.
What's that?
The angel numbers.
Oh, the angel numbers?
Yeah, like I get the number 6.
All the time?
Number 11, like everywhere.
Yeah.
I've been driving and I
Are they connected to a loved one? A 6 can be the 6 month, 6 day. It could be a reason why you're seeing that. And,
I'm not really sure.
okay.
It's just been happening like the past.
And did you look it up?
Huh?
Did you like Google it? You can Google it.
It's not that great. I'm sure I probably have in the past, but everywhere I go, I'll see
Yeah.
license plates all the time.
Yeah. I always get my confirmation in numbers when the angels are showing me something or a transition. It'll be in a numerology tone, or I'll see a license plate that'll say, today I saw Divinity Road. I'm like, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I couldn't take a picture of that one or two, but yeah. So they're always talking that way. Yeah. Beautiful, right?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. So I wanted to do, go.
I just have one more question.
Okay.
How I sometimes get very confused with, where's inspiration coming, or is it trickster energy? I love that phrase. So I wonder, like, how do you differentiate this trickster energy versus love?
The very easiest thing to do is to call love in. And once we call love in, and we make a stand, and here I am, I'm aligning to the divine. And that's all that I want to see. All of a sudden that trickster energy will start to dissipate, and it'll just go away on its own. But if we pay attention to it, if we talk to it, if we start talking to our friends about it, it gets bigger and bigger and crazier and crazier. But if we start to say, nope, you're not allowed here, like if we're clearing space, for instance, if you're clearing your space and you're saying, oh, there's a portal and there's this, and we start talking about it, well, guess what? That's going to get even bigger. It's going to get even brighter. But if we start to dissipate it, and by praying and saying, please, God, close that down, call in Archangel Michael, the protector, take anything that which is not of God, which is not supposed to be here, away, take it to the light, and transcend it. And then we bring in prayer, and we are able to raise that vibration instantly. We don't have to smudge. Smudging is something that we do here on earth. We have to pray. That's what they keep saying. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Yay! Yay! Yeah, I did the whole show, Casey. Look at that. Yay! Beautiful. So much fun. Well, I want to thank you all for coming out and joining the experience and bearing with me during that circle, because it's something I've been really wanting to do. It was really passion the angels had shown me a while ago, so I was thrilled to be able to do it. And I didn't mean to be mean about moving the chairs. Don't move the chairs! But we were so happy that you guys all came. You can find out more information about any of my events on my website, geniestreet.com. A Soulful Saturday is listed on my In Spirit Healing Studio page. You can get to it from my website as well under events. And then Sue has all her stuff on her website as well. And the girls will be here. Sue's going to be doing her elixirs right after the show, and Jenny's got some more juices. Jenny is on the block. Yes, yes. So thank you guys. God bless. God bless. And you guys at home, you know what I know, because angels don't lie. We'll see you next week right here on KBJB Radio. I'm out of here. Lauren, take one of these.
When she smiles at you, she'll say that angels don't lie. 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 No, no. She talks to those who have passed, connecting